This is the Lotus LT1650 TPX thickness planer. We just finished doing a test on this and I'll show you that video. But just before we talk about the different specs and the different features, let's just say it right away. You know, this is a really great thickness planer. You get the right product, features, value for money. Tabla Primera Studios did a review on this thickness planer. If you haven't seen it yet, please watch it. I'll place a link in the description below. That guy's a real maker, not like me where I'm just a DIYer, and he knows his stuff and he knows his machine. So check out that video to get sort of that perspective. I'm going to be giving more of a DIYer perspective on this thickness planer. You've got the in-feed and the out-feed table here. You've got the adjustment knob up here. I used to have a Ryobi thickness planer. I didn't have these top rollers, which again, if you're working with somebody or working with long pieces, I think this is really convenient because after you run it through the planer, you can just put it on top here, go to the other side, pull it back, and then put it through again. So that's a really good feature. You've got your lifting handles here. Remember not to try and carry this through here. You're going to ruin your thickness planer, or you're going to at least ruin the roller bars. Standard on-off power switch here. They have both metric and Imperial measuring systems. Big thumbs up for that. You get a 12.5-inch diameter on this, which is great because when you glue up boards, you can glue up 2 6-inch boards, run it through the planer. Typically you work on tabletops in 6 to 12-inch increments anyway. So 12.5 inches is just perfect. It just gives you that half-inch leeway in case your boards are extra wide. But the biggest feature of this thickness planer is the helical blade. You don't typically get that. 28,000 pesos, you typically do not get a helical blade at that price point. When I had my Ryobi thickness planer, it was yung mahabang blade, and when those went dull, sobrang ingay niya, sobrang ingay niya talaga. Nakakahiya na sa kapitbahay, ganun kaingay. You'll see from the test we did with this. The table saws are noisier than this. So granted, I didn't do an audio test with the wood going through it, and the blades are very new, but it was a lot more quiet than my old Ryobi thickness planer. So we're going to do a test with this thickness planer using this old piece of wood. And you see I have paint stains and this has been left outside. So we'll do this side first to see how it does, and then we'll flip it and we'll do the other side. Okay, so that was pretty impressive. That was just one pass and already wala na lahat ng paint stains. I purposely left this point here, no chip out. Of course, I did put in this end first to try and protect this sharp edge. I mean, that's pretty impressive. One pass, pretty good. Let's try the other side now. So I purposely went a little bit slower on the other side, and that's probably how you should do it if you're working with hardwood. And if you look at it, it's very good. I mean, granted the blades are new and everything, pero it's really very good. I mean, the face, you don't even have to sand it. Sobrang smooth na niya. So yeah, very impressed. Galing. The last thing I want to say is Lotus has been really good at bringing in these sort of next level equipment for typical DIYers. I did a review on their Sawhorse. Now they brought in a thickness planer. They also have a tool trolley. And those are just examples of some of the items that you wouldn't typically expect from a local brand. And I know that they're looking for inputs from DIYers, from professional makers on equipment like this, like the Sawhorse, like the tool trolley. I really have a lot of respect for Lotus as a brand because they involve the community in the product development. So again, big thumbs up to Lotus for bringing in equipment like this and involving the community in the product development. If you are the type of person that builds a lot of tables, a lot of countertop, if you work with solid wood in general, you need this. You really need this. Galing.